Howdy friend, and welcome back to my channel, Blue Nose Trading. My name is Tori Solis, and today I'm going to show you how I package my bonsai pots for shipping. Ceramics are extra fragile, as I'm sure we are all well aware. I put extra care into my packaging to make sure that my pots arrive safely and with as little waste as possible. My packaging is as eco-friendly as I can make it, and I'm always striving to improve. I have lots of different box sizes that I use for my bonsai pots, just depending on the size and the shape of the pot. What matters with the box size most is that there is at least 1 inch of padding between the pot and the walls of the box. I used water-based paper tape to secure my packages. I use a damp sponge to activate my tape, but they do make a dispenser specifically for it that is more efficient for higher volume. I'll probably get one eventually if I ever decide to invest in that. I noticed that plastic tape was a major source of waste, and it was great to find a way to eliminate that waste. I get my tape from ecoenclose.com. Ecoenclose has a lot of different options to ship sustainably, so I recommend that you check them out. I like to use a layer of biodegradable packing peanuts for the bottom of my packages. The packing peanuts are great for supporting the pot while I press in and pack the rest of the pot. Having them on the bottom ensures sufficient padding on the underside. These peanuts are made of cornstarch, and you can dissolve them in water down your kitchen sink with no worries. When preparing my bonsai pots to ship, I like to include a bit of screen to cover the largest of the drain holes. I do this with all my planters. I like to make a pot with great drainage, but you don't want to lose soil out of the bottom. I also include a business card, and I like to add in special extras sometimes too. Sometimes I include some seconds. If the order's for a first-time customer, I like to throw in a magnet or a sticker if I have them around. There are no promises for extras, but I do enjoy adding them, so the odds are pretty good that you'd get one. I wrap my pots in honeycomb paper, also known by the brand name Ranpak. I have long since tore apart my Ranpak dispenser to rig it to hold off-brand honeycomb paper rolls, so if the dispenser looks like it isn't working how it should, that's why. I use a lot of honeycomb packing paper. I want this pot super cushioned and safe. Once I have finished wrapping the pot in the honeycomb paper, I'm going to place it in the center of the box on top of the layer of packing peanuts. I'm going to use craft packing paper to fill the remaining void space. I've heard this paper called packing paper, butcher paper, craft paper, masking paper. I'm sure there's other things it's called. And these could all be different papers for all I know, but they all work. I buy whatever version of recycled paper is the best deal when I need it. I take extra care to ensure that the paper is evenly dispersed around the sides of the pot and the pot stays center in the box. A layer of packing paper on top, and this box is ready for a good shake test. When I shake the box, there should be absolutely no movement. If there's any space and movement, the pot is not sufficiently packed. A pot that moves around in a box is a pot that is likely to break. Once the pot has passed the shake test, it is ready to be sealed up and get its fragile stickers. I've mentioned this before, but I will say it again. I've heard both sides of the argument for using fragile stickers, and I choose to believe that most people are good and will do the right thing. Fragile stickers are a step that I can take to communicate the nature of the contents of my package to the carrier. If someone is really out there drop-kicking my packages across the post office, I hope they can find some healing for whatever makes them want to do that. And hopefully my diligent packaging will nullify any postal rage. Thank you so much for tuning in this week, guys. If you'd like to see what bonsai pots are currently available for purchase, you can find them on my website, bluenosetrading.com. If you'd like to help support my channel and gain early access to my videos, you can become a patron of my work at patreon.com/bluenosetrading. For a weekly art video and daily art shorts, be sure to subscribe to this channel, Blue Nose Trading. Thank you for being here. Remember that your dreams and goals are worth pursuing. Drink lots of water, and I will see y'all next week.